Hey everyone, this is Kit of hardlensmedia. We're finishing up a live stream event battling against corporate America and building a new America. We're here at Union Hall on South Ashland Avenue. I'm joined here today with one of the speakers that you saw on our live stream, Reverend Edward Pinkney. Reverend, thank you so much for joining Media.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You know, it's a thrill just to be here, to get this opportunity just to let people know what's really going on in the world.
Now, essentially, for our viewers who are going to be watching this interview, you really went over your story in regards to what you had to deal with, especially on our Facebook live stream. But for our subscribers and people who are going to be watching this, can you, in short order, just give like a short version of your story and basically how you came to be where you're at right now?
Well, one of the things which is so amazing, I'm a freedom fighter. And what I do, I fight for freedom for the city of Benton Harbor and around the country. And I had the opportunity to recall the mayor of Benton Harbor. Unfortunate, he was a puppet for Whirlpool Corporation. And they was going to do everything within their power to stop me if they could. And that's how I managed to end up in prison.
This is just another example of money in politics, to where corporations are buying off our elected officials, who in turn listen to their corporate donors, all the while the people who they're supposed to represent are ignored. How bad is the money in politics situation in Benton Harbor?
Oh, you just wouldn't believe it. You would have to be there to see it. Usually the election itself, we usually win, let's say maybe 4 or 5 seats. And before the end of the month, they usually become their seats. So it's always a challenge because money talks in the city of Benton Harbor. And they have continued to do the same thing they've been doing all along, the corporate power. And they use not only the corporation themselves money, they use the criminal justice system to help them win cases and get out people or arrest people, send people to prison who are not part of their story.
And as we see with corporate America, especially how it handles corporate media, usually the stories that are really ignored the most is the fact that here in the United States, we have the largest incarcerated population in the free world. And essentially, it's really mostly targeting low-income, minority, working-class communities. Essentially, what is the long-term impact of this kind of policy towards the American people?
Oh, it's designed to destroy the people. It's designed to do exactly what it's doing today, you know, poverty. You always have to have a lower class of people to oppress, and that's normally what they do. Like the city of Benton Harbor, you know, very, very small community, but we're the 4th largest prison. We have the 4th largest prison population in the state of Michigan, and it's an ongoing thing. One of the things that I had proposed years ago, that we get rid of the court-appointed system and bring in new people. And I had to go to prison in order for them to do that. So people were working behind the scene to make sure that happened. And also one of the things that have affected us, people are, for a marijuana joint, you have to pay $10,000 bail bond. You know, if it's a non-violent crime, you should not have to. You should be released on your own personal regardless. And those are things that's important, and that'll cut down on the prison population itself.
Right. There's a lot of issues, especially in regards to nonviolent offenders serving years in prison, and then in turn, when they release, the system is usually targeting after them for any kind of minor offense that they may or may not do. But you did mention during our live stream how the People's Tribune, an independent media source, helped you recover and actually help you tell your story. How has the People's Tribune essentially helped you in regards to getting yourself to where you're at now?
Well, you know, it had become one of the main newspapers in the Benton Harbor area. The People's Tribune, I met Sandy Reed in, I think, 2002, 2003. And as we was picketing the courthouse during that period of time, and she was excited about what we was doing, and she decided to make me a part of what she was doing with the People's Tribune. And that's how I got the opportunity to write an article every single month for the last 12 to 13 years in the People's Tribune.
You know, I want all our viewers and subscribers to definitely check out our live stream event on our Facebook page to hear your full story and what you did to really help out not only your fellow inmates but also your story of triumph. But there are a lot of people who feel disenfranchised by our current system, who feel, that the system doesn't work for them. What do you want to say to people who are just sitting on the sidelines, choosing not to get involved, or perhaps feel beaten by the system?
Well, the way it is, it's me today and you tomorrow. Until you get involved and know that this is going to happen, let me tell you a quick story. One of the persons that live in the city of Beaton had two sons, and one of them had just graduated from college working on his master's degree, and her other son was getting ready to graduate from college. So she told me that there's no reason for her to stand up and say anything. A year later, both of her sons was in prison. And then she came and apologized. And like I told her, it's me today and you tomorrow. Your children now are in prison because you didn't stand up and fight when you had the opportunity.
So don't be that person who chooses not to get involved. Don't be that person who wishes they could have been helped.
Person who chooses not to be involved, get involved. You have to be involved because sooner or later they're coming for you.
All right, final question for our viewers and subscribers who perhaps want to follow you on social media and learn more about your book. Where can they find you on social media, and what is the title of your book?
The title is Soldier of Truth by Phil Basket. It's a tremendous book. It tells a story. It even has the story of the buck-naked fish in there, which is such a tremendous thing. And one of the things I didn't get a chance to say was that my good friend from the Aryan Nation, he's my friend today, you see. And which makes it so amazing is because, see, sometimes if you never talk to a person, you never understand them, and he never talked to black people. He refused to talk to them. He got the opportunity to talk to me, and he liked me. And we became friends right in front of everybody. It was such a tremendous thing, And I just want to say to everybody, if you want to get in touch with me, you can go to bhbanco.org, bhbanco.org, or you can call me at 269-925-0001.
All right, that's a great note to end it on. To all our viewers and subscribers, please check out our Facebook live stream of Reverend Pinkney's story, especially in regards to what he had to go through. Let's all do what we can to build a better future, and thank you so much for joining us.
And thank you.
Peace.
You're watching Hard Lens Media.